So Resident Evil 2 time. And before we do, I want to go look through some of the concept art of what we have. We'll do that momentarily. Really, just mostly as I switch over my one monitor to make sure it's attached properly to stream. So bear with me for one moment. And is everything... Nope, okay. You know what I did? I turned off this, and I turned on the... Whoops! Okay, sorry, we got that. By the way, I want to see this. Carlos. The concept art for him makes him look a lot more rugged than he actually is. I wouldn't have minded a more mature-looking Carlos, honestly. Let's say he doesn't look mature, but, like... You get what I mean. A funky-looking Nemesis with a pipe in the back of his head. I'm assuming these are concept arts for the original thing of Raccoon City. So you have the base city itself. You can see where the police station is because the watchmanjiggy there. Same thing at night while the situation's going on. I'm sorry, I sneezed. And then you got a bunch of people on the streets freaking out. At Jill's apartment. Got a whole thing in here. A lot of stuff on our fridge. You got a whole bunch of case files, it looks like. Classified files of some sort. Got a whole... I remember the whole pinboard from the beginning. I am not me. Uh-oh, someone's brains got splattered on the fridge there. Here's the Mr. Char... See, as soon as I read what that Mr. Charlie had, that someone was going to go at, like, someone reported it being a safety issue, my gut feeling was, oh god, this is going to start rolling down the thing. Like, I called it last stream too. I called it last week as well. I knew it was going to happen. Because why else would they have mentioned it being a potential safety hazard? Right before it actually happened. Bar Jack. Interesting. Moon's Donuts. Like a little astronaut right there. Fuel station. What is that? Like a fashion place. Is that the Diddy Bug Hive? Oh. Okay, so it goes down from scene to scene. So I'm assuming this is the storyboard. Actually, this is really cool getting to actually see the storyboarding. Sorry, I know there's gonna be at least one person who thinks this is interesting besides me, right? I think it's too out of ordinary to assume. So you can see the sound effects. Obviously they're in Japanese, but see the sound effects for it. That's cool. I'm gonna take a more in-depth look at it later when I'm not on stream. And more models. Oh, this is a lot easier than the last time where I actually go screw through the list. This one's a lot easier. We got Brad. We got Marvin. Before he got bitten. Can't believe Brad bit him though. Shame. Oh, that's cool. We got Zombie Brad in there. We got the Fence Scoobies. We got the old Uncle Charlie doll. Got a lot of these. Oh, there's achievements for killing stuff. Oh, it feels nice. Blah, 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 blah. Knock the hats off 28 zombies? I would never have thought to do that. Oh, place all the jewels in the clock tower monument, get you storyboards. I do like that. Okay, so there's 20 Charlie dolls as a whole. Let's actually get into things now. Okay. Let's not go to the autosave. Forget what I said there for a moment. Because I don't have what I want. We're taking mine rounds. I have done a slight bit of research, keyword slight, onto how this boss fight is, so I got a pretty good idea on what I'm about to need. Hand grenade really ain't gonna do in this case. We'll take a green herb and a red herb. I might be needing it. Alright, let's get cracking. Bye, nerds. You're annoying. I forgot to flip out. See, I gotta pretend I was a bar of soap and give you all the slip. Right, I can dodge. I need to remember that. Yeah, I think I'd rather drink bleach. Let me loot around real quick. I'm slightly injured, but it's whatever. Look, heal is heal. We got more. Oh, gosh. What is that? Is that ammo over here? Oh, clock tower brochure. St. Michael's Clock Tower. St. Michael's Clock Tower is a Baroque-style building, which is into the heart of Raccoon City. It's become a beloved icon, and residents consider it to be emblematic of the city as a whole. St. Michael's Church, this tower, in 1908, with the assistance of several philanthropists, was dedicated to the children born in the developing city, and the first floor was used as an elementary school for many years. The city saw further growth during its electrification over the course of the 20th century, and the student body of St. Michael's Elementary swelled to over 200 students, 600 students. I'm assuming that was probably where the first boss fight was, roughly, or was about to be. I know one of the areas. I know that the first one, the second one was Clock Tower. So I remember looking at something there. We saw it last stream. I don't remember which. I think it's the second one. Shuttered in 1978 as the beginning to show signs of age and wear. Clock Tower is deactivated and strict limitation placed on the entry to surrounding premises. This was a monument and public plaza on lockdown, but in the 1990s the Umbrella Corporation worked in league with Mayor Michael Warren to renovate and reopen the area, this time with the proper preservation efforts in place. The clock tower was officially reopened in 1993, and today the sound of its heavy tolling bells can once again be heard throughout Raccoon City. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate because, let me just say that ain't gonna be a thing very shortly. Do we got anything else? That's everything. Here comes Ugly. He's gonna touch me. Yeah, I don't think his flamethrower went super well with him last time. Jill, I don't think you should be talking shit. Yes. And you didn't check to double tap his body? Nemesis is here. You get pallet stunned, fool. Bye, ugly. Yep, here's the clock out right here. I went to dodge that. Okay, I meant to dodge that indeed. Yeah, screw you. You will not be doing anything to me, boy. Okay, I didn't get a chance to do that, but... combine. How badly we doing? Oh, I'll just use this right now, shoot the green. Okay, does that just insta-kill me, or does that... No, it just nukes like half my HP. So let me try to dodge that. Sir, you're already annoying enough. I need you to calm down. Okay, you can roar at me. See, they combined his DNA with the fence Scooby right for this one. Oh no! Okay, I don't have a mine round set up because I didn't realize he was in phase 2 already. Okay, I dodged through it at least. Shoot him in the ass. Uh-oh. Oh, we about to take that. If you walk on to wherever I have a mine somewhere. Had a mine somewhere. Apparently it did not decide to go off. Okay, I went to roll. I must have not been quick enough. That's a mine. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, we're popping this so I don't get my ass. Actually, I'm just gonna reload the fight. I could be a little bit more better, or a little more better. I could be a little more conservative with my ammo. ammo, use this to heal. Okay, well, I can dodge while I'm reloading, apparently. Good to know. Yeah, you could suck on that. And that. Uh-oh. Please hit that mine. Thank you. Oh, there's my way to stop it right there. Okay, I didn't dodge fast enough for that. Alright, we're popping a heal. Okay, didn't dodge fast enough on that one. Alright, get bent. That's a waste of ammo. And I got a couple of my mine rounds still. Did take a lot of shotgun shells, and I did use up some of my other stuff, but eh. Alright, what else do I have here? I have a crate and shotgun shells over there. Like, forget everything else, we gotta do some looting real quick. Because I don't know if I'll get a chance to grab any of this later, if I don't get it now. Eh. I don't got the inventory space, so I'm gonna go ahead and have a little fun with the shotgun for a moment. There we go. And combine that. So I got heal. Pistol ammo. Mine rounds. That is 5 mine rounds that are going to waste if I don't. Screw it. I'm just gonna use that to heal me. I know it's not super effective, but those mine rounds are way more valuable. So I can either detonate them on something, or I can just, I don't know, I can do stuff. I can do something with it. See, we didn't check to make sure Nemesis was dead fully. That's the problem. And then you aren't aware of your surroundings, because now we just yoinked you with that. See, like, you didn't check around the area. And now you're convulsing and probably dying. And creepy stalker guy, why? Why are you here? See, she should have checked to make sure you were dead. I don't feel so good. Leave the clock tower plaza. Yeah, I don't feel like 12 hours. Like Carlos. She's probably dead, bro. Okay, he at least didn't leave his gun behind, I was gonna say. Mind you, he's not questioning, like, the severed arm of Nemesis just chilling there. So is this our lab equivalent, or is this a section before the lab? Because usually, I mean, if we're going off of what happened in 2, we did the boss fight in the sewers. Then we went up the cable car, we went over to the nest. I'm assuming this is our nest equivalent. No, you're not dead, surprisingly. Oh yeah, this is all I got on Carlos still. With some more extra ammo. Oh, that's right, and Carlos has his own set of inventory stuff in comparison to Jill. I forgot about that. Which is kind of funky. I do like that, though. But it means that Jill has a lot of my resources on me. It's okay, Jill. I'll sit there for 12 hours with you. Bolt cutters. Take that first aid spray. I'm gonna need that potentially. Alright, so we got assault rifle ammo. Like, somewhere over... There we go, 15's good enough. Oh yeah, this is 100% the lab equivalent. Okay, well we got a lock, so Jill's gonna be coming into action at some point. Spencer Memorial Pamphlet. Why is Spencer involved? We don't need anything involving him. Forefront of science. Spencer Memorial Hospital was meticulously equipped by Spencer Foundation to serve as the backbone of medical care throughout the region. I don't think I want their medical care. If anyone knows about Resident Evil, you already know enough about Spencer just by saying the name. Sure, state-of-the-art outpatient wing and spacious inpatient wing. We boast one of the country's largest research wings. We conduct clinical trials for new drugs that will change the face of medicine across the United States and the world. You know, like zombie viruses and Nemesis viruses and Mr. X viruses, you know. Understandable things like that, you know. Okay, I was trying to shoot him, but I'll just pound sand. Okay, give me a moment. Open up. I got a mouthful of lead for you. bastard. Carlos, you don't even try to kick him. Okay. Right, I gotta be more careful on that. Because apparently... Can you stop trying to grab me before I can even do anything? Okay, if I die, it's what... Yeah, I'm dead. I really don't care. That's annoying. I'd rather just die at that point. I was gonna be fair, I was probably gonna reload save anyway to save on HP. Yeah, that's annoying. And like, I do acknowledge I probably just kept going. But again, I wanted that red herb that badly, because I'm like, that's a full heal if I can combine that with the green herb. That's really, really valuable. It's worth potentially dying for and having to restart the small section that I got. Well, I know what zombies are gonna pop now, so... Okay, that one's dead for sure. Don't think I got you. Yep, I didn't... Okay, well, you're dead for sure now. I think I got a green herb in my storage box. Carlos, can you slash him better, please? Thank you.
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Park.
Tape player.
Please state your business clearly into intercom.
I'm coming to save his ass.
Dr. Park, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Okay. So that's what that tape player's for. I need to get a sample of his voice. Or someone's voice, if not his. I'm surprised they don't trigger up. I guess to be fair, I'm not technically in the room. Get your ass on the ground. Gonna double tap you. Okay, all dead now. I was gonna say nothing. I was like, hang on, nothing. No, it's bulletproof glass. Okay. So why use a pistol ammo for it? Suppose something more important. Nothing over here that I can grab. Okay, if we can get into there. No. Surprised I can't squeeze my way through. Well, it might be glass there. Ah, yes, the Happy Finger family, whatever it is. Okay, we gotta go this way as opposed to emergency entrance. Excuse you. Very rude. We're doing on time. 2.5 hours. I ain't gotta get an S rank, but considering again, first time playing through, I'll be happy with the B rank, honestly. But I'm getting a pretty clear, well, to be fair, I saw the times for it already, so I get this game definitely a lot shorter. It's probably up there with the likes of Resident Evil 2, which is what I was thinking before. A few good bullets to the head solves that problem. And this Mr. Charlie. Good, we love to see extra handgun ammo. See, one of the things I wish that they did... actually, no. I was gonna say, I wish there was, like, a section... What I can say right now is, from what I do know, because I'm like, I don't want to make any assumptions, and it turns out what I say there is going to be at a later point. Like, it'd be really cool if they had a boss that you fight with both Jill and Carlos. Because, like, they missed that opportunity with Claire and Leon. But I'm like, it is very possible still. I'm like, I bet you the final boss is going to have you switching between Claire, or not Claire, is going to have you switching between Jill and Carlos. Since you're playing as both of them, it would make sense. And if you don't, that's going to be a huge missed opportunity. There's the journal, September 27th. Made over 20 mystery illness patients. Patients in the isolation wing exhibited severe limb necrosis, fever, muttering delirium, and signs of hyperphagia. Possible infection? Tried every antiseptic. Still no blood work back from the research wing. Ask again. Dr. Young was bitten while treating one of the patients. We disinfected the wound, but his fever won't go down. Nothing works. Meanwhile, the outpatient wing is complete anarchy, which is delirious and growing more and more violent by the minute. Called in our off-duty staff. It's all hands on deck now. We've got to contain this chaos. Yeah, something tells me they didn't contain it very well. If this happened. Assault rifle ammo and a green herb. Anything else? Nope, just everything inside here. Carlos, me boy, it is time to bungo down. Keep one inside for him, in case we need it. Again, I could probably skip over a save here and there. But for the first time, I'm just trying to play through the game. I'm not trying to S-rank the game, I'm not trying to do it perfectly. If I was, you know, we'd be having a different kind of conversation about what points I need to actually save at versus when I shouldn't. Is that a point where I can jump? I'm not sure if I want to yet, is the thing. Locked off the linen room, treatment room, nurses station, sick room. If I drop down, I want to go into the staff room before I drop down, because I might need to go back there. To the right. I've got a bad feeling. No, none of you? Memos for administration. ID card rules. ID cards aren't to be taken off hospital grounds under any circumstances. As per security measures, all employees must store their ID card in their own personal lockers before returning home for the day. Thank you. Administration, September 20th. Lost locker room key. The key to the locker room has gone missing. The last person haven't maybe dropped it somewhere in the courtyard. So as we're downstairs until it's recovered, we'll keep a spare key here in our office. Please stop by administration until the... Alright, abandon your shift to borrow it. So better question, how did it get lost? Okay, so that's a padlock. Is that it in this place? Because that tells me that we're coming back as Jill at some point. Because she is the lockpick. 29th, we tried, I swear to God we did. But there's nothing else to be done. The gas is completely beyond control. Because I'm pouring in now, dying and spraying the infection faster we can reach them. So we've given up trying. Those of us who aren't infected barricade ourselves in here, and we can hear the cries for help outside. The screaming. But none of us will go out there because it would be the end of us. I can't believe we've abandoned our patients. It's the worst sin imaginable for a nurse, but I can't stop shaking. I want to live. I want to live. 9 p.m. We heard a helicopter flying overhead and immediately started crying and hugging each other, thinking a rescue was on the way. But then the sound grew distant, and all we're left with now is the moaning of the dead and silent screams in our hearts. We're all about to lose our minds. Dr. Young, Ariana, Miranda, Dakota, I'm so sorry I failed you. Something's coming. Help m- I'm assuming you were the one to probably write that. Assuming you didn't get turned into a zombie and, like, wander out of the room. That one's locked. Just gonna mark that for later. Okay, where's that jump? Because there's a jump we need to go through. It's around this corner. Well, or that one too. You're lucky you didn't fall on any glass shards and cut yourself. That'll be extremely unpleasant. Oh, it did get thrown down there. Locker room. Like, that's not even a thing there. That is someone threw it down there. So what would have happened if I dropped through the other one? I guess I would have had to maybe go around this way. I need to come back up to it. So admittedly not much changes here. Okay, so this is the courtyard section right here. Get my gun out. I'm getting my gun. Okay. Why was there an autosave? God damn it. Every inactive zombie. So he got put into hibernation mode because he sustained enough damage. And he's still alive because of that. Not anymore, but very easily could have been. I'm gonna go drop down around the other side of the thing there. I know I need to go back up there again because of the thing, but like, eh. Because there's gonna be some stuff right here. Or not. Or I can just waste my time vaulting a bench. To be fair, it's not that long. As I said, I already know I don't think I'm getting an S rank. Because I'm pretty sure even if I was going on standard, I'd have 2.5 hours tops, assuming this is as short as Resident Evil 2 is for the main playthrough. So, which it looks like it is, considering we're only at marked at 2 hours 42 minutes. Like, realistically, I suspect we're probably going to be like 3.5 hours. So something is marked here. If I... See, that was worth it. That was worth it. Greatly reduces recoil when firing. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's some other kind of area that I can connect to into here. Some point. So that'll be the next area, the next section of the courtyard. Unless there's a third. Which it looks like there is. Where would that be? Over here, but that's unexplored. 'Cause I need to go through the nurse's station into the sick room. So that'll be for that later. Which means I'll be having a second drop down anyway. Well, a third drop down. But yeah, extra gun part entirely worth. Because that's going to help me without my recoil. I'm back out onto the roof. Which means, as I said, we gotta go with linen. Locker room. Going back into the room from before, so that'll be to the... the save room. Okay, I'm suspecting these people are gonna come to life at some point. Like, I know they're looking like they're props, but I'm like, I would not put it past the possibility. Also, I have enough ammo that it stacks weirdly at 176, or is that just because I put... No, it's 200, like the SMG. I guess I pull for my spares on that one first. One of these is just gonna have a zombie in there. Get the Resident Evil 2 treatment out of it. I called it! I called it too! John Ralph, orthopedic doctor. Issued 1/1/1997, expires at the end of 1999. I hope that ain't you. If so, that's gonna be a little awkward. Oh, Jill's gonna be coming in here. I'm betting you these zombies are stationary until Jill comes by. Because at that point... So that's why there was an autosave. What are you? Ugh. You got the Nemesis treatment? Does he one-shot? He one-shots me? What is this game's okay, I have to break the head. What is this game's obsession with one-shot kills? Resident Evil 2, you had at least several one-shot kills over there. This thing slashes your throat, you instantly die. You have the guys at the beginning of the game with Jill. They touch you, you instantly die, and you don't get a fight back. Like, what? I don't mind the occasional one-shot as long as just counterplay gets it a lot easier. Well, you're stupid easy to counter at least. Now I've got the rough angle for it. Nope, never mind. Okay, he still does the one-shot kill. Did it try to pull me to a lower difficulty and it prompt me to? And it gave me yes. Hang on. We're reloading from that. Just to make sure. Because now I'm like, did it pull the game onto an easier difficulty just because I died? Because if it did, I'm actually going to be really annoyed. I hate when that happens. The game's like, oh, you died once or twice to the same enemy. We want you to lower the difficulty. It's like, no. Piss off. Oh, let me double check on this one real quick. Give me 1 second. Got ad break anyway. Oh, great. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload a save from the thing there. Because I was not expecting it to prompt me to go ahead and go to a lower difficulty, and that means I'm stuck on that lower difficulty unless I reload a save. Which is stupid, the fact that it's immediately prompting to yes. I died twice to a guy, and the game goes, alright, well, you clearly suck. It's like, no. I'm just in a tight hallway, and he's got a one-shot kill. Oops, that's the roof. Again, I got no qualms with it. A one-shot kill as long as it's not made to be as annoying as possible. You know, I haven't gone into this room yet. We'll come back into this room in a moment. Oh, we'll start down here. Never mind. I guess we'll start with the other one next time. That said, we'll take a little bit of time to clear up the area a little better before we go over. At least that's the one thing we do get the second chance for. Which I will very much take advantage of. Gone. Must have one-tapped him then. That's actually not bad for me then, if I have to one-tap him. Is it this one that drops down into the courtyard in that area? And we're about to find out. No, okay, I thought this was the right one, okay. Okay, we want this. This is the most important part right here. Because either, I was gonna say. Alright, worth it. Alright, let's zip by. Go through this area again. There's the next one is going to the first one, but whatever. I'm trying to remember what I got where. That's the nurse's sick room. We have the staff room. Staff room isn't, or staff room's where I need to go. So we'll skip out on that for right now. I don't like the banging on this. Alright, we got a safe code somewhere. Tape recording Dakota. I know what I think happened to the missing tape of Dr. B. His research assistant took it. One of my patients saw Abbott remove something from a locker in the nurse's station and walk towards the treatment room. Try to sneak in and look during the night shift. You just stay cool and keep doing your job. I don't care how important Dr. B is to the medical community, that kind of harassment is not okay. Someone let him destroy the evidence. He's a pig and an a-hole his day in court. Stay brave, stay strong, a friend. It was Carlos, actually. Plot twist. Oh, you're gonna be a nuisance, but you're about to be a dead nuisance. Are you serious? You're not dead. All those knife stabs and several bullets, and you're not dead. Okay, I went to slam you, and apparently that gets priority over me slamming him. God, I love this game sometimes. I miss having those extra combat knives, I really do. Just because that dodge mechanic in exchange for having things to protect you is just not worth it, man. It just is not. Yeah, I suspect something was off there. That'll be useful. Is that everything that is? We have these cigarettes. Yes, I had a mag dump more than that because I was not risking getting ganked there. For a moment or three. Is that everything except for that is? So that room and that room are gonna have to be connected via the staff card, which I'll have to grab. Oh, I got more ammo coming up. I'm gonna pop this now. Might as well. I have a grenade if I need it. So a flashbang ideally in a second. Mark that. Yep, got that already. I'm gonna take it just to be sure with all the notes. Did I get everything in here minus the locker? See, this is one of those things I wish there was a way to mark everything except for the locks. Look if there is something still left, but knowing how I am, it's just gonna irritate me. Oh, got this first. Yeah, we get the locker room key. I'll hold on to it for the sake of funnies. If I need to get the space up for it though, I will just toss something else for it. That one's in there. Right, got met with Mr. Zombie in there. Mr. Zombie in there. Hole. Alright, we've got a good amount of ammo. We get that safe, we get the staff room with the lock there. And here comes Satan. already managed to break his mandibles. Again, time for a quick reload though. Oh, he's dead already. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how come that was way easier this time. I guess to be fair, I broke his mandibles early, which is where his armor is. But like I'm kind of willing to call that a fluke, because it very much feels like one. Problem, are these things going to be running around now? They actually might be, considering if they're introducing us to them, that's usually an indication that they're spawning now. And that is what has me just a little worried. Yeah, there's two of them in here. Something tells me the strategy for that is to just flashbang the fuckers. Problem solved. I actually want to start saving some of this ammo, so I'm going to start using my pistol. Going Resident Evil 2 up in this. At the same time, it might still be worth trying to nuke them. Let's do that. Like... Alright, well, you're confirmed dead. Well, shortcut that to 3. Okay, plan B. Okay, he's dead. Ooh, I was not expecting that. Nope, so yeah, that is a confirmed one-shot. That is a confirmed one-shot, 100%. If he touches you with that, you're dead. Because I healed myself, I know I wasn't gonna die if he did. So if he just touches you from that, that is a one-shot. Yep, I thought so. I knew I wasn't crazy. We know that there's a sneaky guy around the corner, so... He thinks he's Slick Ricky. He ain't Slick Ricky. Okay, Slick Ricky's dead. Shortcut to there. Mark this again. Ow! You cheating little ass. Time to reload. Bring him out. Problem solved. You're dead. Yeah, something tells me these are not lickers where they're blind. Not what I wanted to do. Gotta be low on base ammo, but machine gun ammo, but assault rifle ammo. Yep, that's a one shot. I saw that coming immediately. Damn it. Oh no, the game even description even says that it has an attack that will kill me on the spot. Let me just reload the autosave. Forgot there's a zombie there because I'm so used to doing the hunters. So we had 100 gammas, we got 100 betas. Great. Yeah, I really wish I had a portable generator right now, game, if you're going to tell me about that. There ain't. It's like the first third of the game, first half of the game. Again, if I die like 5 times, I don't care. I will just do it again. Oh. Well, I don't think that changes much. Give him a moment. Oh, lovely. Okay, I want to go ahead. That zombie's not dead. Are you kidding me? Nope, I'm just dead here now because that zombie wasn't dead when it should have been. I double tapped that zombie. You've got to be kidding me. And there's no way to go ahead and speed this cutscene up either. God, I wish I had a shotgun right now. Or just a better weapon upgrade for Carlos. Don't get me wrong, that assault rifle is really nice. but it just does not have as much damage as a shotgun or like a mine launcher or something like that, or a grenade launcher or something of that sort. Or double tapping again. Because I'm not getting screwed over while I was doing fine. Because a zombie grabbed me twice, and I have to go through a 10-second long cutscene of me dying. As I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not enjoying this one as much as Resident Evil 2. Okay, it's still a fun game for the most part, but this game's tendency for one-shot kills is getting old really fast. I mean, obviously, on some of the higher difficulties, that ain't gonna matter, but doesn't change the fact that makes it still very annoying. There we go. That's a lot better on the ammo efficiency, though. We take that. Get with not using the grenade here. Oops. Okay, I'm healing this. Okay, you're dead now. There we go. Just took a few tries. Part of me is like, I feel like I'm gonna need to come back into here later. I'm like, could I have just gone ahead and flashbanged both of them and ran past? And would that have saved me a lot of trouble? It's very possible. Another one? You've got to be kidding me. I'm basically out of machine gun ammo, but I'll have a chance to get some more. Is it back in here? It is. It's in the treatment room. Okay, I did have some ammo in here. Somewhere. Over here. Still very low, but considering these things eat through bullets, not surprising in the slightest. Considering the game throws 4 of them at you, nearly back to back to back to back. Yeah. That's enough backs, I think. Okay, so that one's a lock there, that is a lock there, that is a lock there. That means I need to head back through the courtyard. This is where I probably could have dropped down and gotten the weapon part if I really needed to. Or second time I just got the other thing there. Go through... Trying to remember... No, doesn't matter. I'll get it one way or another. You just find a door. I can drop... or a thing of glass that I can drop down. Double check here, yeah. I was gonna say that's a lock, that's got a safe, that's a lock for Jill. I'm not surprised we're gonna be going back to playing as Jill at some point. She's definitely the main character, but Carlos is like secondary main. If that makes sense. Why are there like... Yep. Okay, I tried to punch you, and the answer is no. If I need to, I'm gonna have this door prepared. That's actually really good right there. Okay. Normally I wouldn't be as wasteful on my bullets, but I'd rather lose one bullet in this. Actually, that one's definitely dead. Okay, that's done. We can go through and grab a red herb, okay. And there's another padlock in here for Jill. I'm just hoping that with me killing all these zombies as Carlos, it means I don't have to go deal with them as Jill then. Or else something in me is gonna be... Whoops. Something in me is gonna be very annoyed. I've been stabbing them. I have been stabbing them. And I've been also double checking some of them. Like I've been stabbing some of them. Problem is that we don't have the thing in Resident Evil 2 where if they go ahead, I can stab my combat knife into them. So at that point, I've been blocking some of them at least. Had to do it with the hunters, but if we have that or something. Do I have everything here? What we got? Already lost items. Let me write this down. This pen wants to work. Nurse safe. So that's just right 3. Or right 9, L3. Scratch that out because it just doesn't. That looks illegible, even by my standards. Should be R9 L3. All right. Anything else in here that I need to do? Everything's going okay. It's the one thing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate. But yeah, it's been going okay for the most part. Some of the zombies with the one-shots are very annoying, but that's my only real gripe I have right now. And that's just because any zombie with a one-shot's going to be obnoxious to deal with. Like, let's be real here. Having any situation where you instantly get one-shot's never going to be fun for anyone. But again, could be worse. Alright, let's go see what we needed over there. In the nurse's station. Then let's find out what I still need. What was it? Nope, that's... Right, it's gonna be going this way. Nope, that's too far. My dumbass is not paying attention. There you go. Okay, it's just right 9, left 3. Okay, I'm not crazy. What is that? Is that... dual magazine for the assault rifle, so I can have... Okay, that's not bad, honestly. Yeah, I get a stack of bullets as a result, too. I get 32 extra bullets. We take that. Okay, this I don't have anything left in. This I don't have anything left in. This, I got that. That means I probably have the courtroom. It could be the reception. I might need to head back. No, it's not going to be the reception because I know there was the one bolted off door. Bolt cutters. Which means I need to... Where's the downstairs? It's around this area. I always forget. I was gonna say, Resident Evil 3 is, I believe, one linear story as opposed to Resident Evil 2, where you've got, like, Leon and then Claire, and then Leon 2, then Claire 2. In some sort of order of that. This, we're just on the hospital section right now. So we're doing a Carlos thing. That I'm like, I think as well, the one good thing is that if I clean up with Carlos, Jill will have a lot easier time here when I switch back to her. Because, yeah, I don't... No, I still need the cassette. No. Yeah, I still need that. Right. So it's got to be around here somewhere. It's got to be in that courtyard, then. I'm betting you. In which case... Ah, it's over here. That's just a green herb. I mean, to be fair, green herb is still a green herb. Unless it's over here? Where's that coming in from? That's up there. To the left. That's an upstairs. That's gonna be the voice sample. That's the video cassette I need for the voice sample. 100%. Which means I need to figure out how that connects into. That's gonna be around that side, so that means I need to figure out... How do I get over to that section? Okay, we have to go through this. I was gonna say, I've played 2, this is my first time playing, I played 2 to completion. This is my first time playing 3, and after this I'll be moving on to 4. Though I will be going on to the remake of Code Veronica when that happens. I know that's coming out some point next year. So that'll be useful. I didn't miss anything, did I? Like, I'm not crazy. Oh, there's a zombie in that locker. I don't have... No, that's just a locker that Jill has to pick. Yeah, no, it's gotta be... That's top of the stairs. Okay, that's the hunter right there. Or do I have the... I'm dumb. We're just gonna reload that. I'm dumb. I grabbed the tape and I forgot to put it in the cassette player. I had the right idea. I needed to go downstairs to play the tape recording. I forgot about that. To be fair, I was dealing with all the hunters, and then getting jumped by one as soon as I left the room. I completely forgot about that. So it hadn't even struck my mind that I had it already.
Not this
Well, to be fair, that's just me being an idiot. But it happens to all of us, so could be worse. Again, I'm not trying to go for like a perfect S work. I have too many saves anyway. I don't get 5 as opposed to 3. I've already looked at that. It's like, oh, I beat that in like 2 hours with like 5 saves. Like, nah, that's 25. Remove mystery illness patients. Sedatives don't stop the delirium. Put them in straitjackets and move them to the isolation wing. Problem is, the isolation wing is already bursting at the seams. The directors ordered us to remove anyone's symptoms free of charge, but what does he expect us to do? Wish them better? We don't have a cure. It's not all that's bothering me. When these patients die, they're not collected by the usual mortuary teams. I'm told it's special handling to prevent the illness from spreading, but I'm not sure I buy it. Miranda saw some guys wheeling a body through the forbidden door during the night. Why? Where? What is going on? I have this. Hmm. Where is... No, this is the lab reception, right. So I'm thinking wrong area. Okay, we're getting a whole bunch of ammo. I'm not complaining about that. We did need more. Hey, Bard.
Tyrell. Bard's dead.
Yeah, someone shot him already. Nikolai shot him probably, because we know he's alive.
I'm looking.
Because we knew Nikolai was still alive because... Banquet invitation. Dear Dr. Bard, it is my pleasure to cordially invite you to a banquet on September 10th at the Central Hotel. We'll be exchanging viewpoints on Raccoon City's new specialized medical zone, the SMZ. Attending will be Mayor Michael Warren, Chief of Police Brian Irons, we don't like him, and other distinguished members of our community. Thursday, September 10th, 1998, 6 p.m. The Orient Restaurant, the Central Hotel, second floor. We would be honored if you joined us. Sincerely, Greg Tester, U.S. Senator. A little handwritten note. Nate, I'll be introducing the bill for that new drug of yours in mid-August. Bring the cash. We booked a suite in the usual after party. You're the brunette guy, right? I'll let Irons know. But yeah, we know he was alive before when we last talked to him a few hours before in game. So, yeah, no, he definitely just got shot. Umbrella computer. Email from Nathaniel Bard. To Greg Tester. Subject. Reply immediately. Greg, I know you're watching the news. This virus is going to devour the whole country. The dead will wash over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you've always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to offer you a way out. I have in my possession 1 dose of a vaccine from the virus, the Holy Grail. And it's not for my family, nor for the ladies, or not for my ladies on the side. No, Greg, I'm saving it for you. I know better than anyone that you're the future of the United States. But if you want the goods, Greg, you're gonna have to get me that out of here now without Umbrella finding out. Leaning on the Pentagon for me, I know you've got the clout. See if someone can get a rescue team in here with the UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, which should sound pretty chaste at the parties we've been to. Hurry, my time is running out.
This is VRC, Chief. Nathaniel Bard. September 24th, 11 p.m. I need you to get aware that my time's running out. I'm gonna go pray on making this recording. I really need you to pull it out. Then I can restore some of the small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City suffering again. Will be so
I wonder why, because they're evil.
The world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now I'll go for one. I really don't want me to.
Because he's paranoid. He's expecting someone. Yeah, he's ending it now. He wants to go into more detail, but he knows someone's coming. So I'm assuming this is right before he got shot.
I got you all along. But you trusted me anyway.
Oops. So here's the crazy part as well, is knowing that there's not just the G virus going on, the T virus going on. There's also the G virus. Ah, yes, quest item. I'm going to discard these. Oops. I wish I could listen to it again. Oh, no, it's reset button. I was gonna be like, I can. I'm like, no, no, no. That's reset the location. Alright. Vaccine, which can cure a victim of the T-virus. There's just enough vaccine inside for one person. Well, we know who that's going to.
All right, Joe. Hang tight.
Her name happens to start with, happens to rhyme with pill.
Be careful.
I feel you on that one. No, you've gotta be kidding me. Ah, I had one HP left. Okay. Yeah, that checks out. I'm not surprised. Ah, yes. Acid rounds are really good against this thing. You know, the thing that I don't have as Carlos. Great job, game. Let's try this again. I die a few times, it's whatever. Excellent, he's dead this time. He got one hit off on me, but I think I did slight overkill, but eh. Problem entirely erased. Now that means I should. We did have the. Again, there's something there in that chest. Okay. Nope, I'm going. That is a padlock as well. So there's one. Okay, so there's an area clearly meant for Jill to go through, and there's an area clearly with that as well. Like, that's clearly meant for Jill to go through. You're gonna be a nuisance. I'm gonna try at least. I'm gonna have to dome you because I'm not gonna go through a door and have you waiting at the other side for me. Much like we just go ahead and try to get there. Double tap in just to be sure on this one again. Problem solved. Alright, makeshift section. Makeshift sector. Alright. Jill, we're gonna save you. Could make a 3 green herbs into one specific one. Could always do that. I'm taking out one of these. I'll actually take out 2 grenades, 1 flashbang. And I will take out... I have seen a clip on YouTube for this part. I know that there's a zombie standoff coming that I have to survive for a bit. I don't know how soon that is. And this is gonna hurt, but you'll feel a lot better afterwards. Fortunately, I don't have any wipes to clean you up. Which ain't great, considering that you got zombie blood on you, you were in the sewers earlier, and you didn't have a shower, like... I don't know, sepsis is a son of a bitch. Hey, Tyrell.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October
Kaboom.
1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
And that's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come. I'm sick of it. I got this.
Okay, so it is here. I got my gear ready.
And how do we do that?
Right. Oh, shoot. Okay. I was gonna try and grab that, but I guess I got too greedy. Alright, objective is just currently survive. Shortcut that to 3. Oh, we do get generators for that. So they don't count as zombies unless they're physically in the building. It's good to know. Oh, we're getting the exploding zombies like in the No Way Out challenge from Resident Evil 2. I've got a moment to breathe, so I'm grabbing this first aid spray. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't letting me. At least I don't have small carbon footprint to worry about, so I don't have to deal with walking. Well, I wouldn't be getting it anyway in this challenge, or this run anyway for the first try. 100% not. Yeah, I believe this is either like survive 5 minutes or kill X number of zombies. Alright, that means I'm halfway done. Because, yeah, now I have to deal with the 100 gamma on top of everything. Or not 100 gamma. 100 beta. Plus, like, he's dead already. Yep, that means I got limited time to go ahead and stop them. Hit pouch, really nice. Yeah, basically, if they, I know they also, if they get through the thing fully, it's also just GG's instantly. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're doing that parasite before they get a chance to do anything with it. Apparently he's clicked on the ground. Ew. Yeah, like I know the parasites are easy to kill. Get all of them. We're almost done. Fortunately, there's no way to rebuild it as much as I wish there was. Bastard. Insta-kill. Is it my dead? I'm dead. Yep. Okay. I'm not surprised. I knew I was kind of low. Oh, he gives me a first aid spray. I didn't even notice that. Well, I'm kind of glad I got it now. We just gotta do better then. I'm gonna try and make use of as much of this ammo as I can, this pistol ammo. Off of him, I'm gonna restore, keep that HP good. Once that power goes out, I'm sidestepping. We're down 16 bullets. Take this. Not right immediately, damn. No, not what I wanted, but like it'll work. That'll buy me a little bit more time. We'll bring out the Nemesis parasites now. Alright, they're doing the electric boogie over there. Okay, he still barely hit me. Okay, I need to pop this. I'm very low. Look at ammo now, at least. Not perfect amount of ammo, but like. Oh, that was on reflex as well. That was on reflex. That was completely reflexive. So that I'm like, no, we gotta go ahead and get that. Okay. Oh, free heal spray. I'm assuming it's infinite regen zombies now. 30 seconds. Okay, I just gotta survive for a little bit extra. Uh-oh. That'll work. Run to the back. I used up all my grenades, but God, was it worth it. I'm also going to... I'm gonna heal this with the green herb. Just to make sure, because I don't know if I'm gonna be playing as Carlos anymore. I hope I am. I hope when we get to the final boss, it'll be like a two-parter, where Jill does one section and Carlos does another type of thing. That'd be really cool. I need a hero withstand the zombie siege. With the achievement for that on Steam. Alright, well that's there's just a giant hole in here, yeah. Hey gang.
Vaccine's a real deal. Good. You going somewhere? You can't work. What do you think you gotta do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
That's why I'm leaving.
Hold it over me. Tell them we found the cure. You stall for time. Oh, it's another time.
I mean, objectively, we kind of did. Hey, friends. Oh, nope, I'm by myself. Oh, hey, Carlos.
I got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
Never mind, I don't think he's okay. Nope, never mind. I think this is just a... Oh, did he get Nemesis? Nope, this is just a nightmare for him. Or for her. Carlos isn't dead.
Where
Oh, good news, you're not dead. You got barbed, though.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The
Hmm.
payload is designed to eradicate all biological material. You will not survive if you remain in the city.
October 1st.
Evacuate now. Repeat. Evacuate now. This is not a test.
Okay, so Carlos managed to... So I'm understanding here is that Carlos managed to go ahead. Yeah, it's midnight, so I think Leon's already either is finishing up right now, like Leon and Claire are just finishing up now, or they got done already with everything. We're storing that away. Like, that is 100% for certain what's happening. And then we're gonna combine. I'm just gonna put these away for a moment. Because again, I still don't know why I can't combine from my inventory. I wish I could. It'd be way more convenient. Mine rounds I'll hold on to. It gives me 2 extra inventory slots for if I need them. And then I'm going to save right here because I just finished the zombie siege. Oh, I got G18 handgun burst model with handgun ammo. G19. So it does 9mm. So I got. Okay. What does this have? Can I take off the scope from it? No, I don't think I can. I would have loved to have. Well, I guess I will be retiring this for right now. Because that burst model is just going to be way better to use. Alright, is that everything in this room? It's IRL. I mean, she's a I was going to say she's also professional, to be fair.
He's underground,
Ammo.
beneath this hospital. I've lost...
Ah, so okay, so we do have one section. This is the hospital. Now we're going to the underground lab section. So here's my thought process. Would it have been better to leave the thing for for Jill as opposed to Carlos? Because would that have taken up for both of them? What I'm seeing here is I've got the same zombies as before, all dead. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. Per se. Why am I getting mag ammo? Am I getting the mag soon? Get that mag soon. We got this area too to go to. Son of a... Alright, you don't like fire either. You're pretty understandable. I'll make a deposit upstairs. Whichever way the upstairs is. That's the operating room. It's this way. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I cleared out some of the downstairs already. So again, I feel like some of these zombies I'd still be dealing with Jill if I didn't deal with them as Carlos. Records room, I'll be dropping off the mag ammo and a little bit of some other stuff. I'll store the mine rounds for right now. If I'm gonna have a boss fight, I'll get prompted for it. And those mine rounds are way too situationally useful. Because of the fact that they have the same issue that the flame rounds from Resident Evil 2 do. Where they're nice to have. But like, you could not convince me for the love of me. Like, you didn't have for the life of me. To use all those flame rounds if I didn't need to. Like, if it was not going onto a liquor, if it wasn't going onto a plant zombie. Same with the flamethrower. Like, I was very conservative with that, for the most part. To the point where I had left over. Or to be honest with you, I probably didn't need to have left over. There's something over here that I didn't grab. I'm gonna go deal with that. To be fair, it could be something that just spawned because of Jill. As I was saying. Yeah. Okay, so we had an explosive bee spawn just because of Jill. See, that tells me that there's gonna be items that weren't there previously that will suddenly be there. Give me a second, some kind of crate there. Got the reception, which connects. Again, I want to grab all this stuff here. I know I am burning time doing so, but like I said, I'll take a B rank if I get it. Get my explosive round set. And be prepared to start nuking stuff with it. I'm assuming when we get to... Actually, that's gonna be a good question. I'll put some of the spare ammo away. So I don't have my 2 slots anymore. As I said, I don't know if I should have grabbed that with what's his face, with Carlos, or if that was meant for Jill. Because Jill would get a lot more value out of it. That's for certain. See, I called it too. Some of these zombies wouldn't come to life until Jill physically spawned into the area. Well, worth it for the shotgun shells, I will say. 100% worth the shotgun shells. Oh, there's something in the sick room that spawned because of Jill. Same thing with the treatment room, which I actually would have had to deal with the 2 hunters there. It's again worth doing so now. Going the long way. Go down. straight into here. I got access to the sick room. Should be straight through here. Ooh, high-grade gunpowder. See, that'll be useful for making some shotgun shells, or... We'll go through here. Very clean. Again, having to have brought a flashbang just for this area, like I still where I shot him. Okay, what is in here that the game wants me to find? Oh, here it is, explosive. Combine. Whatever. I'm just gonna discard this. I know that it's a heal, and I probably shouldn't be so quick to discard it, but I've got multiple. Alternatively, I could have just, now that I think about it, I could have just gone ahead and gone back to area before, but I don't know, man. Second. Why do I have mag ammo? Okay, guess we're dealing with this again. Again, I feel like I should be getting the mag now, but that implies... Let me find that save room. So again, I need to make some extra big dumps there of some resources. To make 2 jumps through there. So I'm gonna put this and then this. Then, as I said, it doesn't feel great losing my thing there, and I'm realizing in retrospect I probably didn't need to discard it like at all. But c'est la vie, such is life. Where's the last thing? It's in this room actually, which is exactly where I want it to be. Again, the fact that I'm getting mag ammo implies here that I'm going to be getting that very, very soon. Now, there's a spot in the courtyard downstairs that has to be available. Oh, yep, I thought so. I thought so. I thought this was going to be Jill exclusive. I was right. Fluffy bunny there. But yeah, Carlos was like, nah, we're not doing that. So yeah, this is definitely made for Jill to come into this section. Because let me guess, padlock? No. Well, that's all the weapons in the campaign. So yeah, that's just access to Lightning Hawk. That explains where we were getting all of this ammo from. That's why we're getting all the mag ammo. Alright, let's figure out where I'm heading. I think I'm heading back to reception. So I've completely cleared this area out. And I said, we did have one guy that spawned that I didn't get. But that was because it was a Jill spawn, specifically. Because I remember going through here multiple times with Carlos. Oh, that's just a double tap right there. 2 shotgun shells. Wow, that is... Well, to be fair, I am, like, right there up close with him. So... that would do it. How much more am I gonna lose? I guess that answers that question really quickly. I was gonna say, how much longer am I gonna need this lockpick? Answer is, I've got it already. Now here's my thought process. Would I still have grenades here and flashbangs if I left them? I don't know if they would have, because they would have been Carlos scenario specific, but... I'm gonna put this away for right now. I don't know if I'm actually gonna need them, and that's kind of what has me a little bit worried of will I actually need it. Now that said, I will be using some of this because I know I'll be burning through that ammo, through the shotgun ammo. Again, having that full inventory, having that extra inventory slot might have been nice. Keyword, if, on this case. And I say if, would have given me the ability to. I remember when. I'm sure I'll get some extra slots later. Like, let me look at the achievement list real quick. Is there a specific thing for unlock? Okay, so I still have safe locker, strong box, pickable locks. I haven't gotten all of those yet. All the difficulties with getting 2 hours playtime, or fewer recovery items, and it says 1 because the fact if you got the parasite from there, complete S rank, all story files, which I haven't found yet. I know for a fact I haven't found. Difficulties, destroy all Charlie dolls. I'm not seeing anything that's an achievement for getting certain amount of yeah, I'm not seeing anything for a certain. Yeah, sorry about that. Wanted to double check to make sure there wasn't an achievement for it, which means maybe the pouches there don't have upgrades for everything there. I don't know. As I said, that makes me definitely think I might have been able to sneak it with Jill. And those 2 extra slots on Jill would have been way more valuable than Carlos, because I have no idea if we're using Carlos anymore. We did get through the section with him, and he's gone down. To be fair, it is possible that if we get to the last section, as I said, I'm hoping that the final boss is going to be a mix of Jill and Carlos going to fight whoever it is. I'm assuming it's probably Nemesis, considering that's who's been chasing us around the last time, and I know with Leon we had Mr. X, so I wouldn't be surprised. Alternatively, it could be a double boss fight where you fight Nikolai as Carlos and you fight Nemesis as Jill. That would be kind of cool. Remember, kids, if you see Umbrella Corporation coming to your location, be very afraid. They're not your friends. All they definitely did is the thing. They just didn't care. Or they were paid enough not to care. Like, you'd be surprised how easy it is to hide something in plain sight. People can be surprisingly blind. And up we go. Alright, we're going here. Oh, there's a save right here. Hip pouch. Nice. Elevator notice. To all employees, we've identified an issue with the electrical box where concurrent use of heavy machinery overloads it and causes the fuses to blow. You encounter this problem and can't get the elevator running. Please stay calm, gather fuses from the sub-generator situated around the warehouse, and use those to restore power from the main generator as quickly as possible. So yeah, this looks like a full inventory for Jill now. I'm gonna combine these. Put these in the bottom. So I got 3 slots then. Again, I probably don't need the save here, but I will take it anyway, just in case it is like a boss fight or something. Again, second time playthrough, I can probably go with less save because I'll know where I'm going. I'll have a better idea of everything. Given there will also be some different puzzles, but like some different solutions to some of the puzzles, but yeah, that's, I don't like that. Combine A to make explosive rounds, B to make flame rounds. A is, or what does B turn into? B and B turn into acid rounds, which I don't think I actually have any of, ironically. Yeah, I'm gonna run back here. I'm actually gonna grab out my mine rounds that I have. I don't trust this. This looks like a boss fight, and it's been a bit since we've had one. If I'm wrong, but the paranoid person in me is, like, the paranoid guy in me is just, yeah, no, I don't trust this for a smidgen. Give me the lift lever. Yeah, I'm not being prompted for a game. Guess that means probably not ready to. Honestly, I much prefer Jill poking because I get better range with this than Carlos trying to slash stuff. Okay, I'm going to check all these bodies just to be sure. Yeah, we get a whole bunch of stuff here. Obviously, it's going to mark as not completed. Makes...
I must admit, I respect your tenacity, but I'm afraid our games end here.
Oh, no. That's a pale head. That's a pale head. Why is there a pale head? For context, I've dealt with those in Resident Evil 2. They are nasty. Because they either take several shots of heavy machinery, or sometimes set them on fire, or you gotta do a couple different things. Like those if I had that mag equipped right now, if I realized that, yeah, I would've kept my mag equipped if I'd realized that was gonna be a potential issue. 3. I'll take all this extra handgun ammo, I love that. Because I'm saving my shotgun shells for dealing with big boy. Fed Scooby! I hear one somewhere nearby. I'm like 80% sure I heard Mr. Charlie. problem is the atmosphere all of a sudden for the game is really making it hard to listen. Can you not? I was... Sorry. Sorry, I had someone pop into my room unexpectedly. 'Cause the door didn't even... I was gonna say, can you not... I'm like, can you not at least knock? Ah. Like, I love my sister, but like, I swear she does not knock sometimes. I'm double listening. Alright, let me double check all this. No. I feel dumb running around, but... Yeah, if there's a Mr. Charlie here, I either shot it already by accident, or I'll see it sooner. Or later. That or I just thought I heard one. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one anyway. I will check around here, though. In case Mr. Charlie being here, or... Did I just check the shelves? I definitely did. Alright, let's keep going. Problem solved. One shot, one kill. Oh my god, squeeze through that. Jill being tiny woman helps here. I swear, I knew I heard one. Oh, game start for a moment. I don't care if I used 4 shots and it was entirely unnecessary. I'm not making a risk there. Into N2, male 45, female 32, discarded male 60, female 89. Mid to 50, male 55, 19, female 51, discarded female 76. Returned female 8, uninfected. Sherry? Is that Sherry? Sherry would roughly be in that age range. Could, maybe it's not. I was gonna say, she's like 8 to 12, somewhere around there. To N2, 25, 12, 15, 16, 21, 29. Discard 6 male specimens, 9 female specimens. Disposal trending upwards daily. Preemptively dispose of anyone over the age of 30. September 24th. Nightly transfer observed by nurse. Admissions to underground facility temporarily halted. This is what they were talking about earlier. I bet you there's some reason to... Yeah, it's because there's stuff up here, so it's actually worth going upstairs. But there's also worth keeping this down to a certain extent, because the fact of it also allows me to get across. To be fair, there's also this. Shell holder, shotgun. How's faster reload speeds? Ooh. Now that is delicious. But again, I do apologize once again for before. So the other thing I always ask, you know, please knock. Then I don't get a knock, and it's a huge pet peeve of mine. It drives me up a wall. I meant to talk with the mic off, and I did flick it off briefly afterwards, but... Like, I do apologize. Still got lift lever, lift lever, lift lever. We got a whole bunch of lift levers. Assuming this is basically just one giant puzzle to get one fuse. I don't like what... Is that a liquor in there? I'm going to start preemptively walking. Oh, nope, that's the last Hunter Gamma. Screw that. We're going up top real quick. I have a plan. Jill, let's not go that way. Are the zombies invisible? Okay, I'll take the zombie over the Hunter Gamma. We take it. Okay, did they kill me? Because multiple zombies got me. Soft game, I don't want to do that. I died once in this area. It's not that big a deal. Like, stop prompting me. Alright. To be fair, I was like point blank with it, so I'm getting maximum damage with a shotgun. I don't know why that one did not want to break. But yeah, now we're just going to try to speed blitz this. This I'm going to preemptively set to flame rounds. Get a little bit more ammo used, but... On the plus side, I already know what I need from here. I'll leave the herbs for right now. I just actually want to use the explosive rounds. You know, I could have a little bit of fun with it. Actually, they might not be a bad idea against the group of zombies. Yeah. I was gonna say that group of zombies that's gonna be there wouldn't be the worst idea against. Because I could just go ahead and blast them. And then, when I get close to the area where it would trigger the Hunter Gamma... I do believe that... Yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I think that's the last Hunter Gamma in the game, because I believe it said that there was one left earlier, if I remember correctly. So I believe it did say something earlier about there being one left over in storage. So, assuming that's correct, that would mean that that Hunter Gamma is the last one. Again, now we got the grenade launcher, like, it's not that big of a deal. He kinda weak to fire. Very weak to fire. He doesn't like the big flame. See, he's afraid of the word Flammenwerfer, which is what I intend to use on him. Did I not? No, whatever. Okay, I was meant to roll again, but okay. Game, are we serious? Wait, no, can I have a little bit of breathing room for 1 moment so I can start shooting zombies? Without immediately getting nuked. I'm glad I have a heal for this. Not like I want to use it, but... better be dead now. Made me waste a heal. Not happy about that. Because one shotgun shell, I'd rather spend one and make sure he's actually dead than find out he regenerated and gave me a headache to deal with. Either now or later on. One time, 4 hours. Okay, not terrible. Again, I'm expecting a B rank for the first time. It was most of what we got the first time playing, but... you know, we're not trying to speed run or trying to do a challenge or anything there. If I was, I'd still be doing Resident Evil 2, by that logic. And I can guarantee you we're not doing that yet. There's a safe room that I didn't even notice there was a safe room. Well, that's useful. I know there's about to be a green herb. I'm actually gonna hold on to it. Going to reload and put these spare mine rounds away. Or not the spare mine rounds, the explosive rounds. I'm gonna want this for the fuse. So I'm gonna put this right here. Considering the amount of saves that we have, we gotta be getting close to the end of the game though. Okay, so this is just a giant loop back to before. So where was the last area? Was it down here? It might have been down here. So I wasn't paying attention to where I came out of. That's the beginning section. That's this section. Yeah, here we go. Continue going through here. Alright, let's get this prepared. That's gonna go boom. Try and use it to clean up as many zombies as I can. Trigger this. Or apparently not. Combine these to make mag ammo. Make shotgun shells. Make shotgun shells. I'm gonna get plenty of those. And for some reason, the hunter did not trigger. Now he's here. Because I got through, that's why. Because theoretically I have acid rounds, I have flame, I have explosive, and then I have mine. So it's theoretically 4 different types. Fuse 1. Fuse 3. Which means we're missing fuse 2 somewhere. Unless fuse 2 is... No, fuse 2 is not over here. Which, let me just double check. Nope. Which means it's probably up ahead more. Remember, we got 3 first, so it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be in linear order. No one said that at all. It's going to be the case. No, let's bring this back down. I'm assuming what I gotta do here now is I'm gonna need... Right? If I got this, I can just go ahead and cross this way. Assuming what I'll have to do is I'll have this way available. Okay, where would realistically another fuse be? Like over here somewhere, maybe? Over here? Like, did I miss one before? It is possible. So I see that section right there with the monsters in there, the zombies and the monsters. See there. Let me put these in. At the very least, I free up some inventory slots for myself. I'm gonna be taking the round trip. Alright, back up. Not here, because this is where 3 was. We have the fence Scoobies over here. Over there on the right was there, which means it has to be somewhere towards this direction, theoretically. It's not. Well, there is a gunpowder over this section, which means it could be down here. There's a fuse. Which would imply... Yep. Mainly, I would not have liked to use my flame rounds as much, but... It was what I had equipped. There's 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2 Please tell me this is the last Hunter beta that I'm dealing with, though. I really don't like dealing with those. I mean, they're not the most threatening to deal with as jail now that I think about it. Like, comparison to before, not as bad. They're just annoying more than anything. Again, I'm gonna pull out the mine rounds just in case, and I don't really have a reason not to take out the explosive rounds along with the flame rounds. So I'm holding on to them. I'm just gonna, you know. Oh, I accidentally switched on the wrong one, so I guess we're going to this 124 then. It's gonna irritate me later, but so be it. Chill out. Your Carlos going ahead and power going the next. Wow, a long thing of smashing it. Yeah, I know it's damaging me. There we go. Well, I am glad I brought a heal with me. Because we're replacing a lot of zombies with stupid parasite ones. Alright, let's go. Let's go. So, gut feeling immediately tells me this is a boss fight. Can't really explain why. It just does. Like, we get a save point just after coming here. To me, that's super sketchy. Because why would we need a save point unless we're about to have a boss fight? AA, I've got 3 A's. I can make AB, I can make acid, I can make flame. I think I'm okay on my rounds though for right now. Ooh, extend barrel for the lightning hawk. Ooh, increasing damage. Big money. Well, worth taking a look at the surveillance room. Clearly. Okay, so there's clearly a room with a key card or something in it. Do I have a key card anywhere on me? No, we got save room, we got surveillance. Oh, here we go. Unfinished activity log. Infiltrated RC. Instruments of sporadic commencing mission. Observed 5 RPD officers engaging at pack 20 strong. Officers annihilated in 20 minutes. Test run at University divided pack, including K9s to campus. 64% infection, conversion 2 hours, no survivors. Successfully rendezvous with MV platoon. We'll make first attempt at dawn. Impact with command post. Result night skirmish and confined area with large combatants. Video attached. End of skirmish. 7 survivors. Unknown bioweapon deployed at DA-18. Tracking per orders appears to be on the hunt. Your eyes on 2 stars. A male infected and a female. Bioweapon is pursuing the female. Female Jill Valentine is made with MV platoon. As well as Mikhail, whatever. Bioweapon's appearance and behavior are consistent with Project N, so that's Nemesis. Investigating. Observed bioweapon wielding conventional weapons. It seems to be strongly fixated on terminating Jill and knows the city layout. Evidence can be imprinted. Metamorphosis in the bioweapon triggered a hostile encounter with Jill. Video attached. Jill has been infected and is non-responsive. Collected samples as per orders. So this is Nikolai writing it. Okay. Over 17 hours elapsed since Jill's exposure to virus. Conversion has been slow, suggesting she may be resistant. Vaccine recovered and administered to Jill by Carlos. Jill expected to be fit for combat approximately 20 hours post-exposure. Seems clear bioweapon is Project N. Content of Jill Valentine caused it to change and evolve. Will induce further encounters to obtain more precise data. Yep. That's about to be a boss fight. That's what that tells me. Oh boy.
This way.
Man, you were hobbling before, now you're sprinting.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
You just pressing random buttons there, huh? I can't run. Why can I not run? Well, I lock this slow walk. I don't like that. He's dying. He's 100% dead. He's 100% dead. Yup, here's Big Boy. Yep, he's dead. Hey, Jill, maybe pick up his assault rifle instead of just standing there. Like, could have done that. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stop him. Not for long. Okay, there's clearly something. Was I wrong about a boss fight and there just happened to be a really conveniently placed save room? See, I don't like this. Like as I said, there's just a conveniently placed save. Nest 2 employee regulations. Attention Nest 2 employees. The objective of this T-virus research related to the Nest facility. Here we focus on real-world use cases in which arises new bioweapons are created and introduced, such as the need for the T-virus vaccines, and new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspects of our work here can be dangerous, so it is imperative that all employees adhere to workplace regulations without fail. In particular, unauthorized entry by unapproved visitors or removal of work-related data or materials will have severe disciplinary measures. It is a great honor to be part of the finest research organization in the world. Keep this in mind and stick to the rules as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. Ooh. I don't like how small this is. No, to be fair, there's multiple different floors. Yeah, we'll save. We're getting real close. Ideally, we'll finish up today. I'll try to. I'll say those zombies, I'm assuming, are just decorational ones there where they're just dead people that were there. So. That one was actually there. I didn't realize in time. Give you what? Give you... Can you get off me, please? I literally just got you off. Give you freedom or give you death. You should be gone now. Give me yellow. I don't like that. Alright. Yeah, he's part of the thing. Okay, I'll check around the room. 1, 2. Actually, should double check that guy. If he grabbed me, I would have been a little annoyed. More at myself than anything. Ooh. Okay. SM vaccine synthesis. Oh, we got antigens and adjuvants. There we go. Actually synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and an adjuvant are required. Antigen produces immune response. The adjuvant increases the effects on such responses, leading to increased antibody production. By combining sample of these two ingredients, one can create a potent vaccine base. This vaccine base with a proprietary equipment, a larger batch of vaccine can be created with astonishing ease. What's more, my latest antigen and adjuvant samples yielded unprecedented rates of antibody production, producing more than 1,000 times the yield of traditional materials. This not only makes it an effective vaccine, but also a potential way to eliminate existing infections. If only Umbrella hadn't decided to go all funky and said, we're gonna go ahead and bring out Mr. Nemesis to deal with all the STARS people. We don't like the STARS people. It's like, well, oops. Let's create protocols of emergency evacuation. Nice. Anything else here before we leave this room for a bit? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Good news, alright, let's poke him in the nuts again. Nope, he's not responding. Isaac Graves' diary. Is that what we called? The pay was generous, the benefits were good. Most importantly, they promised me I'd be contributing to state-of-the-art medical tech research. For a university teacher stuck working in nowhere, America, it was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery. So I went for it. I made the pitch to my family and we agreed to move here to Raccoon City. Well, hindsight's 20/20 because the lab is a den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments with the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. It's messed up. The world needs to know, but every time I work up enough courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey and I immediately chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There's this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets and they essentially fed him to one of the betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. Got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job, do as I'm told for their sake. Will this be a testament that I do have a conscience and I've learned my lesson? Sorry, buddy. You probably deserve better than that. I feel bad for him. He was just in it for his wife and daughter. Then he ends up getting turned into a zombie and presumably them too. Otherwise they're getting nuked. Neither of which are particularly good, mind you. Like, both of those are awful fates to have happen to you. Alright, stick this in. Okay. Damn it, he actually got knocked into me because of that. That sucks. Yeah, I knew there was no way you'd be dead. Just got to double tap it myself. And that's a pale head, of course. Okay, let's consider background. Alright, well, I'm glad I got a whole bunch of shotgun shells. You're gonna regenerate yourself if I don't kill you. Alright, confirmedly dead. Never mind, you are not. Double checking to make sure. Losing a lot of my shotgun ammo on you, but fortunately it is kind of important I do. Cargo, Nemesis, shipping route CDG, JFK, RC. I'm assuming these are airports, most likely. Because it would be CDG would be something there, JFK would be JFK National Airport, and RC would be Raccoon City Airport, I'm assuming. Shipment date, September 1st, 1998. Ship 1, Class 1 of hazardous materials. All transport to the U.S. is to be made via helicopter. Take extreme care during takeoff and landing, as shock to the parcel may potentially lead to self-activation. We here at European branch are excited to hear your thoughts and evaluation on the prototype and are pleased to offer this specimen to you for testing. It has been through numerous trials and possesses incredible destructive powers, so please exercise extreme caution when using it. Lead developer Dr. Herman Frankel. So I'm assuming CDG is a European airport then. So European airport going into JFK National Airport in the US. I'm going from JFK to Raccoon City. Actually kind of line up properly. What has Diamond happened? Our worst case scenario, the T-virus somehow leaked under order from Dr. Bardem to manufacture mass quantities of the vaccine. Very critical to the T-virus antigen. I just need to combine it with an adjuvant to enhance its effects, and I should be able to produce enough vaccine to save all the surviving citizens. Stored in the incubation lab. Wandering the halls, I find a way to get some samples while cultures are maturing. Don't make it back. Please complete the synthesis process. Try to find a way to stop this outbreak. It's the least we can do after setting these horrifying events in motion. Okay, you didn't get turned. I feel bad having to poke you, but like, I'm not having a zombie poke me because I didn't poke him, if that makes sense. So unfortunately, me getting poked by a zombie is gonna hurt a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna head back over this way because I knew there was something upstairs. Again, we are very low on shotgun shells. We only have 13 left. Which is crazy considering we had some. But to be fair, that pale head took up like 8 of them. Like 8, 10 of them. So if I didn't, I'd be in a way better position. Obviously, you know. Rest of it's fine. But culture sample. Nice. I can't really risk using pistol ammo on the pale heads unless I really need to, just because it takes so much of it. Like, a lot. Weapon authorization request. Dear Dr. Emerson, I'd like to formally request that the weaponry be normally reserved for the bioweapons synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as our bioweapon products, but I believe that this weapon authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have been developing a new mutation granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team refers to these specimens as pale heads. Yep, they were also in Resident Evil 2. They've been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause has not been yet determined. The astonishing rate at which these pale heads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure would occur within our facility, we'd be woefully underprepared to defend ourselves. Request that high-powered weaponry be capable of subduing pale heads be issued to all of our employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that, in the event of an emergency, we'll be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. But for consideration, shipping and processing manager Gabriel Reed. Yeah, can't confirm on that one. As I said, grenades are going to be good against them. Not fair. Like, grenades are going to be really good against pale heads. The Lightning Hawk, I believe, either 1 or 2 taps them. I know the shotgun up close is going to do stupid amounts of damage to them, but it will take a few shots. Speaking of... if I see his body smoking, I'm going to assume he's still alive. Yep, he's gone. All the rest of these are gone because they would have gotten up already, considering that's their whole thing is they regenerate really fast. If not treated. Which is kind of a mistake that I made earlier. I shouldn't have done that. Because you gotta regenerate a couple shotgun shots extra. Oh, very kind of the zombie to wait for me, actually. Alright, dead for sure. First aid spray, nice. I'll just pop it now, honestly. So I value having an inventory spot a lot more and some good amount of heals. I was gonna say, I know there's another boss fight coming up at some point. There always is. Because I don't think that they're just gonna give me 2 boss fights for this. This seems like if we're oh, God. Yeah, clearly. I don't like the fact that I'm seeing a whole bunch of these. Are these tyrants? Yep, there's Mr. X right there. Not him exactly, but I'm betting you at least one of these is gonna break. I'm gonna have to deal with them at some point. I'm betting you money right now. I hope I'm correct, because otherwise I'm gonna be owing a lot of money. He flicks me in the... Wow, he basically gets a free snipe shot on me. Okay, that's Nemesis Parasite gone. Oh, we're getting low. At least the Palehead's dead. Which I don't want to have to double check. I'm gonna have to. Like, it'd be stupid for me not to. Admittedly, Flame Rod would have been really good there, but I just was not prepared. Expression of concern. Senior Fellow Dr. Frankel, please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research, introducing a parasitic organism to a tyrant's brain to gain external control of it. How could I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of this shift away from the established Umbrella policy. Returning to the use of parasites, you are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth, which abundant funding and a bounty of samples, of course, or with abundant funding and a bounty of samples, of course. Can you see the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes. But here in America, they know better. Also, thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. We're just finishing, we're in the last, I think we're in the last section, roughly, of the game. Really not entirely certain. Admittedly, it's my first time playing through Resident Evil 3, so bear with me on that. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. I look forward to your talk at the Forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you foisted upon us. Sincerely, Dr. Nathaniel Bard, PhD. Excuse me, we're having a conversation here. You need to stay out of this conversation, zombie. Nope, okay. Zombie took exception to that. As I was saying, you need to stay out of this, zombie. But yes, once again, thank you kindly for the raid. I appreciate it. How did your stream go? What were you playing, out of curiosity? Were you playing Resident Evil as well? It's okay, it takes a moment to load sometimes. That's how it happens. Depends on how Twitch feels. But like I said, first time I'm actually playing Resident Evil on my end, Resident Evil 3 specifically. Find these. Alright, I need to have... Okay, so I have the... culture sample, liquid full test tube, antigen. And that will be the adjuvant, which means I need to make my way back over to the first area. That'll allow me to go ahead and make the... Oh, nice! I was gonna say, I haven't gotten to Resident Evil 4 yet. I know once I finish this up, I still got something in the incubation lab. What did I miss in there? It's gonna bother me if I don't grab it. But, yeah, as I was saying, sorry. I've got Resident Evil 4. I've not played it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. I've heard it's one of the best in the series, if not the best, depending on who you ask. So I will say, I'm definitely looking forward to it myself when I get around to it. I know that there's like the Las Plagas and a couple other things with that. I know you're back to playing as Leon. Alright, I have a bad feeling. Yep, called it. Nope, right from behind. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. You're gonna burn. Are you dead? You're dead. I'm out of shotgun shells, but, you know, could be worse. No more funky hunter betas, hopefully. That's good, that's good. I know it's a much longer game than either 2 or 3, because I know, like, 2 can easily be... I think my record for 2 is somewhere around, like, 3.5 hours, somewhere around there. 3 and 3/4 hours, somewhere in that vicinity, some under 4. This I know I'm not going to be as lucky with, but not at all surprising considering I'll have to go ahead and make some shotgun ammo. Which way was I need to go to? Storage. That has the high-grade gunpowder there that I actually need. Excellent. Where is the high-grade gunpowder? Am I blind? Here it is. Okay, gunpowder. Examine, combine, shotgun shells. Give me that. Combine, give me pistol ammo. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember my first stream I did for Resident Evil 2, I was like, split it up, do 2.5 hours. First run was like 7 hours, and I'm not proud of it, but was able to chip it down. But I know my second run through when I was doing Leon, because I know I did Leon 1, Claire 1, Claire 2, and then Leon 2. Leon 2 I managed to get an A rank in at least, so I'm happy enough with that, to be honest. Good enough for me. Combine. Yeah, I did every single instant. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, I did every single run through. Like, I fully planned, and I did all the side content as well. Like, I was gonna say, the only thing I didn't do was I didn't do, like, some of the hardcore challenges, like trying to get, like, Frugalist or the Trifecta or anything like that. But I did do most of the pretty standard stuff that you would expect. Like, I even did some of the bonus ones there. The only one I didn't beat was No Way Out, and that's because of the fact of, I got pretty close. I got, like, almost 80. I think it's like 78 is my best one. But I wasn't going to sit there for an entire extra stream when I could just move on to Resident Evil 3. I don't think it'd be a little disingenuous if I did that. 3, I'm kind of hoping to do the same thing, personally. I want to go through the first playthrough, and then I'm either going to do some challenges and then go on to the second one, or I'll do the second run and then go on to do some challenges. Either or. Really kind of depends how I'm feeling, to be honest with you. Do I have anything else I can take? I got the grenades, I've got this. I want to make some more shells, but do I need... acid rounds would be good. Do I have any... how many Bs do I have? I have a lot of As. I don't have many Bs. To be fair, I make flame rounds with B. An A and then BB. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Make some acid rounds. I don't know if I'll need them per se, but... no, that's fair. That's kind of my thought process. I want to take my first run or two just to be me learning the layout, you know, writing down. Like, I've got all the save codes that I've gotten written down. I've got some of the puzzles written down. Obviously, some of that changes, you know, the moment I go into the second run, but, you know, some of that I can at least take into the second one run to speed things up a little bit. Because barring a few exceptions, I'm going to try and do it organically. Like, unless I'm looking for the like the little Charlie doll heads, for instance. Unless I'm doing something like that, I'm not going to be too focused on. What do you mean unauthorized material? Let's try this one. Is this one good? I'm assuming not. No. Okay, I need all 3. I'm assuming I need all 3 before I can do that then. Or I guess all 2 of them at least. Why do I have a thing here? What am I missing? Okay. We've got a 2-floor going through there. Let me double check. I might have missed something. I think I did. I definitely did. So I don't think I mixed them. Which I know I didn't mix them. Where's that going to come down to? It might be lab 1 that connects to that set of stairs. Problem is that's blocked off. Which that one's connected to here, which means I need to be in storage. Go back to the storage area. I'll figure it out one way or another. Like I said, if I get a B rank, I'm happy. I ain't trying to go full perfectionist. Okay, this is the correct area. So I need to go into here. I have something I still need to claim in this room. that there? Like, ah, here it is. Oh, well, that would have been really useful a little bit ago, so I didn't waste all my shotgun shells. To be fair, I have spares now, but you know, we generally prefer to try to have something there. Okay, how do I get the B? Where am I? Oh god, where did I get? Okay, I'm here. I take the lift. Let me head back up. It's possible I missed something up there. No, that's fair. That's good to go. You're good to go. Don't worry. Again, I appreciate the raid. Thank you for popping by. If anyone else needs to pop as well, you're free to as well. I'm not gonna judge. Don't worry. Thank you kindly. I appreciate. But if anyone else needs to pop, it's okay. I ain't gonna judge. You do what you need to. Okay, do I have everything in here? I do have everything in here. Which means I do have the vaccine equipment. Which means, did I just miss something? It is possible that I just unironically missed something. Or, wait. I forgot to add them. You know, that I should have probably checked that first. To be fair, I did get some extra acid rounds, so it's not all in vain, but... You know, I don't know why I forgot to do that first. I should have probably done that first. To be fair, I thought I was expecting 3 things. That's probably why. To be fair, I ain't making that same mistake next time I go through this game. This is why it's a first playthrough. Heck, worst case it comes to, I'll take a C rank if I really need to. I'm not gonna just go do it off stream on my own time to get a B rank. Really isn't that deep to me. Okay, we need to go to straight. Alright. As I said, there's always some kind of boss fight, so I'm like, I don't know when that boss fight's coming, and that's what has me worried. Oh. We've got a puzzle. So that's bad. So I'm assuming I want 50 in each one of these. Oops. Which means this might have to be... Alright, medium, high, low. Pause this for a moment. Don't mind me, I'm just writing it down. Medium, high, low. Cause it's like the fuse puzzle from RE2. If you know which ones you need to do, you can get it done really quickly. Cause you go, okay, there's 4 of them. So you know, okay, I'm going to do 3 of them, for instance. I'm getting chokeslammed. I told you I'm getting chokeslammed, I knew it. Alright, where am I at? I'm in a room that I've not been in. I don't like that detail. Okay, there's definitely a hatch here. Okay, I'm in this section. I'd prefer not being stuck staring between the grenade launcher or Jill's behind. I would prefer not staring at either of them, game. That'd be great. I mean, I'm fine with staring at Nemesis. Nemesis is beautiful face works. Oh, is it? I have to start crawling? It's I have to start crawling. That's what it is. I'm mashing it, expecting that I have to go ahead and do that. I can't even look behind to see how close he is to me. Well, he ain't feeling too good. Please tell me I get a chance. Like I said, because this is like the feeling of Mr. X going into. Flame rounds, explosive rounds. Nemesis is weak to flame rounds. Yeah, I've got a feeling. I've suddenly got a feeling. Oh, I actually have to keep this equipped. Okay. Just put that right there, then. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we're getting tossed a whole bunch. This is probably where there's going to be an actual boss fight. As I was paranoid that it was going to happen sooner. It's probably now. Because that's the exact kind of location that it would be. Alright, Lightning Hawk ammo. And... here we go. Lightning Hawk ammo. Alright. Let's get this. Again, I'm assuming I can probably be like 28 in the first one. I can maybe chop it down to like 24, 23 on the next one. Maybe some 20 if I'm lucky. Yeah, this is a boss arena waiting to... like that's 100% a boss arena. I'm probably just gonna immediately shoot him with a flame round, so I don't care if I have that one taken up. But the fact that the game's giving me a whole bunch of flame ammo, and then it's giving me some more flame ammo. This is a boss fight arena. Like, this is that same area as Resident Evil 2 when you're gonna fight G3 Birkin. Yep.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through.
I should have domed you when I had the chance, boy.
For the price of life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
See, I didn't agree. I didn't get a chance to agree to this. You gotta give me time to think about it. I know he's really weak to fire, but I know he can't be stunned further with the fire until he's no longer ignited. So I keep him. Nope. Okay. Please tell me that's not an insta-kill. As I said, this game loves insta-kills for some reason. Okay, it's not. Thank God. Because this game is in love with insta-kills. Hey, Carlos. Hey, man. Just do this real quick. Okay, we're getting Nemesis. gonna be going on. Okay, that zombie's gonna be a nuisance. Get a little bit extra damage in there. What are you going behind? Okay, reload, and we're gonna have to... Nope, okay. Second. Had a error pop up on my end. Let me go deal with that. I apologize. I will not be very long. And... Okay. There we go. Sorry, I have my thing pop up, so if anyone wanted to talk, I would not be able to see it. If I'm streaming, the least I can do is at least make sure I can communicate. Oh, I saw that, but thank you. Take that. Alright, which tank we go into now, boy? Oh, he ain't hiding on this one, but ooh, guns. Whoops, that's mine rounds. I don't want that. Ooh, that hurt. You haven't noticed on that one that he's on his last legs. Nope, unfortunately I am now too, and I'm dead. I am dead now. Yeah. Alright. Well, I can definitely get it there. If I can do it a little bit more cleanly, I think I'll be okay. So knowing that, I'm actually going to go ahead and pop a heal to go into the fight with max HP. So I think that genuinely would have made the difference. Alright, let's grab that extra flame round again, and let's try this second time. Round 2 go. That's the wrong way. Because yeah, if I had all that Ultra Jinky, I would have been fine. I would have 100% been fine on my end. If I had more HP. Alright. Okay, we want to start... I'm going to start blasting a little bit. Oh, we're already onto this phase. Oh, that's way fast. To be fair, I was right there already. Alright, I mean zombies are gonna start spawning, so I'm gonna have to start dealing with that. Thank you for covering me there, Carlos. I actually need that right now. blast this zombie with the flame round. I know it's not the most efficient, but it deals with the zombie for me. Love him! Okay, can I not get three-piece comboed by you? I'm not trying to get turned into a Happy Meal from McDonald's right now. Got hurt, but like... Alright, where's my... Tip my shotgun ammo now. Can I not press shortcut for some reason? Alright. Oh, it's over. Okay. Yeah, a lot cleaner. Damn, Carlos, this is why you're a Chad. Unfortunately, I do think if there was anything in there, like, it looks like it was pretty empty. So, I don't think I lost anything necessarily, because I got all my supplies in the previous room, as well as that extra thing. So, yeah, something tells me he ain't dead. We kind of did that with Mr. X, and then Mr. X kind of came back, so, not that exact thing, but... You get what I mean. Alright, stage 2 Nemesis down. Fortunately, you're very low on ammo. I'm actually gonna switch this guy in, knowing the fact that... Put this away too. That's why you needed it though, because it was cutscene relevant. Because obviously if you had the vaccine still, yeah. What's this? Weapon spec sheet. Redacted. Project title, Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun. Development code name, Finger. Ah yes, I'm going to give them the finger, yes. Chief developer, Nest 2, lead researcher, Cornell Garner, U.S. Army development. Ooh. 60mm ammo caliber, muzzle velocity 6,000 a second. Damn. First, a new bioweapons case of outbreak. Extreme firepower provides a secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. Totally red tyrants out of line. Just give them the finger and problem solve. Yep. Next firepower we need. It would be even better if those would control the output. Ability may prove problematic in the field. Perhaps the platform could be refined. Multiple power sources could be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? Interesting. Alright, please tell me I do have high explosive gunpowder. Which means I now have shotgun shells. Whenever I put this on. Anything else I want to use right now? I could make explosive rounds, which I honestly wouldn't mind having. Having more of them wouldn't be a bad thing, because it means that I can basically use it as a makeshift shotgun for the moment. Is that everything in the room? It is. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna keep going until we get final boss. I don't care if this turns into a 4-hour stream somehow. We will. Oh, nope, this is definitely a boss arena. Yep, this is about to be the final boss, I'm assuming. Hey, Nikolai. Okay, so offer me a business deal. That's not a business deal. That's a threat. Problem. Why is it a giant fetus? I don't think that's incredible. I mean, the least you could do... Oh, hey, Carlos. Worst case he kills me, I'll just whip back to my previous save and grab some extra healing items. So something tells me I'm going to use the finger on him. Alright, I've got a whole bunch of ammo. A whole bunch of healing. So how do I deal with you? I don't see anything that sticks out immediately as big threat. I didn't think so either. Ooh. Oh, we do. Okay, so that's gonna be... Open sesame, big boy. Ooh. We're on cooldown. Some of them are a little jammed. Alright. How many we got? See, one on the right, or one on the left. One on the left. Two on the right. I might be able to get... Alright, I've got enough time to do this. If I get that last one over in the corner last, I should have enough time to be able to squeeze by, I bet you. It's down for a moment. Actually, I might get two of these in a single run. I got two of them, okay. I don't think I have enough time to get both in a single cycle. Ow. Oh my god, that does damage. That'll be fair, I've got... Okay, we got two nodules left, one nodule left. I do. You know what they call it, the finger? Because you're about to have a bad time. Because fuck you, big boy. That said, if this was the final boss fight, that was very underwhelming in comparison to the last one. That, or to be fair, I just figured out how to cheese it. Assuming you're probably supposed to do 3 cycles of it, where you get 1 each. So I could have gotten the left one, and then that one, or I could have probably gotten 2 of them in the same cycle for the right ones. Unless they're random. It's possible if they're random that I just have really good luck then. Unless this isn't the final boss. But it feels like this is. Like, he's kind of completely destroyed. He feels like he should be. Where's the Yikes on this son of a gun? Oh, I did have more resources left. And got ammo. And shotgun shells, damn. I have no idea if this is actually the final boss. As I said, it feels like it should be. But... oh, there were some resources in that arena that I didn't pick up. Well, it's not like it matters. Okay, where's the exit to this thing? Corner, is it over here? Yeah. To the right. To be fair, I don't think those extra shotgun shells would have changed much. I would have maybe killed them a little bit sooner. But... again, I don't think it changes too much. Like, maybe I'd have more shotgun shells than previous, but... like, unless he's coming back for... but, like... I don't know, if this was the final boss... I mean, you at least get Carlos to come there. That... he kind of gives me G5 Birkenfield if anyone's played Resident Evil 2. Like, Nemesis Stage 3 gives me G5 Birkenfield, where it feels more like Nemesis Stage 2 was the final boss, more than anything, really. Plus, you actually had Carlos helping with him. That kind of got my wish. Like, I actually wanted... Yep. Like gold. See, buddy, if you wanted to go ahead and take down Umbrella, you could have just let that vaccine get out, because they would have been screwed over then. So, like, you kind of just went against your own objective there. Goodbye. Please tell me I get to actually shoot him. Be so satisfied. I mean, Carlos also has a plate character. I actually get to shoot him. I wonder what would have happened if I just whipped completely or aimed for Carlos instead. Goodbye. Oh, never mind. You're just an anarchist. I understand. You're just a jackass. Tempting. Problem is, you didn't make me a good enough offer. You see, you didn't give me an offer earlier in time to check that in. I'm making my decision for you this time. Have fun in that nuke blast. Well, missile blast, but might as well be a nuke. If it could be a nuclear missile, so it could be a nuke blast. Bye, Nikolai. It's a shame though, because Joel's gonna be missing everything from her gear. belongings gone, so that definitely sucks. Very unfortunate, but I mean, you're not dead at least. And at least you can get replacements for a lot of things. So, hey, it is what it is. I mean, it was kind of both, but to be fair, if there's any amount of fair enough. I was gonna say, if there's any left of that virus, even just a small amount from the shop there's even a little bit of fluid, you could probably reverse synthesize it then, I imagine. Like, theoretically. Not that it would probably do much good at this point, but, you know, there's a case where you could have some value. Anyway, just like I did for RE2, I'm actually just let the credits roll here. I know there's not really as much of a need to, but look, the music's atmospheric, it feels good. And yeah, that's Resident Evil 2. Not Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. Albeit it's the first run, we're not going on to Resident Evil 4 just yet. But I do wonder, depending on how long some of those challenges will take, we might actually end up finishing 3 longer than we did 4. And 4, or not 4, 2 rather. And 2 was like 2 months and like 13 VODs. So it's not like 26 hours, 28 hours, somewhere around there. 28-ish hours for everything. And right now we're only on like 6 or 7 hours roughly. So we've still got a decent bit. I mean, we still got our second run. So we basically could double that amount of time. We'll just say 7 hours for the sake of argument. We'll just round up. And we'll say 7 hours. So that's going to be 14 hours. And that's still 14 hours theoretically by that logic for all the other challenges and such. Which we'll probably have an entire thing or two dedicated to. I'll take a look at them before we end stream. And then I'll see if I'm going to go straight into the next run, next stream, next week. Or if we're going to do some challenges first. Now, something that is worth noting is we didn't get every single save. Which tells me there's probably some... I either missed something, or there's one that's for New Game Plus, or something. So I can get the achievement for it. We'll get it next time. As I said, I know there's some stuff that was like New Game Plus, like for the achievement for getting all weapons for Resident Evil 2, for both Claire and Leon, was New Game Plus exclusive, because they start out each with a new gun, basically alongside their starting ones. So, I assume it's probably a situation like that. Because they did give the new weapons, so, I don't know, maybe we'll get new ones? I'm not sure. Oh, Nathaniel Bard and Mikhail Victor are played by the same people. On one of the casts. Not in the case for all of them, but like... that is neat. It is kind of neat seeing all the people that contributed to the game in some capacity, whether it be voices or the coding, or, you know, the studios that are behind it all. You know, balanced, like game testers, people that made the models, people that did the sound effects, you know, all the recording stuff for the cutscenes. That's a typo. It says Japanese translators. That's a typo. To be fair, I've noticed a couple of typos in the game. Like, I know there was one where we just didn't have a period at one point. But I don't know, that's kind of funny to me. Obviously, again, something will slip through here and there. It's not that big a deal, it's just very amusing. So you got translators, you got artists, you got project managers. You got your costume people. Cause I know some of this stuff was like live action and everything when they had body people like recording everything. And it's the same way like if any of you played Monster Hunter Wilds by any chance. I say this because it's the easiest example I have where I've physically seen it. Where they had people that were like you had a guy that was like the because they were showing like a tech demo of it. And they had a guy that was the bear. And you had a guy that was the hunter. And you had the bear popping up on one screen, but you had the guy mimicking what the bear would have done, and the bear was scaled up accordingly. It was so cool. I bet you they did stuff like that, where like you had the person being jail being grabbed by something and trying to, you know, pretending to stab at it before being flung, type of thing. Where obviously there'd be like a soft mattress or the like, you get tossed onto that. I was gonna say this one's a little bit more. I don't remember if it was lyricized for the second one or not. I do like this one. Got a nice conclusive feel. You got the nice piano in there, but you also got that nice electric guitar. Because the piano gives a nice sense of tranquility and finality to it. But that electric guitar gives it like an extra bit of energy to it as well. And I get the extra layer to it. So I'm pretty sure there's two of them. Which I can hear. I'm getting into technical nerd stuff, I apologize. But again, it's one of those things that is just a big thing to me. The whole game design process has always been something I've been interested in. Whether it be the art side of things, or the music, and instrumentals, or, you know, designing things like playtesting stuff, you know, balance. It's always been something I've got just a vested interest in. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're not dealing with games that are made by 8 people anymore. Not usually. And if they are, they're usually people that have a lot of experience. Keyword usually being here. And even then, games take a lot of work. Whether it be one person making it, 8, 100, 1,000. I mean, heck, you can see all the companies here that were licensed out to do different things. You know, dialogue, some game design aspects, character and environmental art, UI stuff, engineers. Notice some freelance stuff. And then you got the director at the end that was behind everything. And of course Capcom, who published it. Alright, let's see. We got the Shattered Virus. I think there's the Shattered Virus. We got the Shattered Vaccine. Oh, I've got cutscene still. Okay. What is Jill doing? Standards are higher. Okay, C rank. Oh, it keeps track of all the deaths that I had. Thanks for reminding me, game. I wonder what the time for B rank is, because I feel like if I was quicker with it, I could probably shave off a little bit of time. Again, I'll take it, but... Ooh, shop's now unlocked. This is... shop. Oh, I can get points, so I can get items for... damage. So it's one of those things, crafted companion. So it's one of those things I have to put them in my inventory, but I get some other stuff to compensate. I can get an infinite handgun. The Hot Dogger. I can start... No, be added to play assisted mode to exceed the maximum inventory capacity. Interesting. So I could start out by buying myself a hit pouch, or I could give myself just an infinite handgun for the beginning of the game. Honestly, if we go into the second run, if I have the ability to, I might low-key just pick up the infinite handgun because I think it would be funny to use. Ooh, feels like perfect doctor. Easier to perform. So I can buy them to get multiple. I see. I can also just get an outfit for her. It's like, okay, theoretically what I want. Like, this game's clearly intended for you to go by and play it multiple times, more than RE2, because there's a shop that gives you stuff a lot sooner. So extra inventory, bolt cutters, which, shoot, there was that area that I didn't have access to because of the bolt cutters. I completely forgot about that. I bet you those bolt cutters would be really important for that. That, or I can get the lockpick, which means I'll have that lockpick earlier on in the game, without needing to find it. Again, I think I will take this first, just because infinite handgun. But, alright, let me see what the actual results are for what I need for standard. I would have to get it in 4 hours. Okay, so not as lenient as Resident Evil 5. Or not Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 2. Not as lenient. And they don't care about the number of saves barring S rank. A rank with more than 2 hours, or with more than 5 saves gives you an A rank. 2 hours or less with 5 or less saves. 2 hours. See, it's 4 hours regardless. Now, I think I could definitely go ahead and do it again. As I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could go back and try to save myself an hour's worth of time. Like, if it's really that big a deal with me, I can do it on my own time. It's not that big. Maybe I'll go back and redo the first run at some point on stream if we end up going ahead and doing, you know, whatever the case may be. Because I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. We got bonuses. Let's focus on that. Or no, do we not have any bonus challenges, actually? Do we not have any bonus challenges? Ah, I get a whole bunch of points for doing the challenges, though. I see. So let's kill a lot of guys, basically. Grenadier, kill a lot of enemies with grenades. 20 of them with a mag. That's a lot of points I could get. Now, theoretically, I could easily farm that off stream, which I honestly might. Grab that, kill 20 enemies with it, and then just get the 6,600 points, because that's a free hit pouch right there, and then some spare. Do you feel lucky will do you? Suppressing 5 of the assault rifle sets for Carlos. Kill 400 enemies as a whole. 800 enemies, 1,100 enemies. 2,000. This is down. And feed zombie bread. Clock tower. Gather all the fuses in the... Ah, I see. If I got that within 5 minutes, I could get an achievement for that. Keno's armory. Collect all weapon parts. I missed 2 parts, so... I know that there's always new files in the second story, so that could be new parts for weapons that are exclusive to New Game Plus as well. I've got just over half of these. Yeah, I have one thing there. I bet you it's in that one section that I didn't have a chance to get to because it was bolted shut and I didn't have bolt cutters. Conqueror, Dominator, basically all the thing there. RPD. Stars. Valentine. Nothing here for that, though. A rank or higher, S rank. Opening the item box. 1 or fewer recovery items. Under 2 hours playtime. Again, I think... So yeah, no, there's just not any bonuses on this besides the shop for it. Wow, I might actually have an argument for going ahead and playing this over. Because I'm going to say, otherwise, we'll have like 4 VODs of this and it'll be over. I think low-key, the next time we go through this, we'll go through the second one, and I'll bring my infinite gun with me. I'm gonna purchase it now. If I'm doing it, I might as well. As funny as it would be. Infinite rocket launcher would be really funny. As busted as that is. But infinite handgun wouldn't be terrible. Okay, we got 460. I can worry about any of the other things in there. Like, I'm sure I'll get a lot of these just by doing more of the game. But again, the game wants you to complete it like 4 times, clearly. As I said, we'll get started on the second one next time. And then afterwards, we'll probably do a redo of the first one and then a redo of the second one. Otherwise, maybe we could do a redo of the first one. I don't know. We'll probably do a redo of the second one. We'll do the second one probably. I'll figure it out. That said, I'll be popping off for now. Take care, Haplings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all next stream. Bye-bye.